All right. Good day, everybody. This is Michael Winiger, CEO of Asante Organics. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, today this is a good day. Why? Because we're going to do every few months, we'll do a question and answer. Uh, we'll do a question and answer session where you guys can ask us, myself, JJ, anybody, any questions about products, about how to do the business and things like that. But you know what? Before we get started, for anybody that might be new, right? I mean, she dolled up tonight. So I'm going to let Edie take the floor and unmute herself, and then she can tell you about her results with the products.
Hi, Michael. Hi, everybody. Was not expecting you to call on me. I'm in my pajamas. I have had incredible results. Of course, going into it, I think I had mentioned on one of the previous calls, kind of when I set my mind to something to do it, I kind of go all in. I want to, I want to eat good. I want to eat clean. I don't want to be that person that, just says, oh, well, I can still eat any way I want to and feel better. And yeah, I do believe with these products that you can definitely feel better eating a crappy diet. But me personally, I want to feel as good as possible. And so, I eliminated the sugar. I eliminated coffee. I eliminated energy drinks, things like that. And and just to note, I started out with the Go Green Pack, and I think maybe a shake, something extra. And after I had read I apologize about the dog. After I had read various testimonials and then watched Michael's Superman immune system video, I said, you know what? I'm going all in. So I bought all 12 of the products. So I'm on everything. And I ditched every single Amway vitamin that I've ever had. I started looking at them and I'm kind of going, I'm seeing things in here that I don't like. I'm seeing chemicals, I'm seeing, synthetics, and whatnot. And so literally like within 2.5 weeks, I started noticing just phenomenal results in the gym. The inflammation was going away. My joints weren't hurting. My energy was up. And I think I shared a little bit the other night, just about how I'm even starting to notice things around the house, just the way that I would move going up the stairs, no longer having to pull myself up to alleviate the body weight on my knees. And things as simple as, just lifting, which I can do it now. I can just lift off, my attire and my shoulders aren't hurting. And so I'm just blown away. And one of the things I totally forgot to mention the other night was my focus. I work a pretty stressful job. It's about a 12-hour a day job in a very high-paced luxury, dealership, very demanding customers and multitasking left and right. And one of the things I had been trying functional mushroom because I heard so many good things about that it would help with your brain fog, and I didn't notice anything. I took what I considered some of the best, and I didn't notice anything. But when I started taking the Asante products, I'm sharper. I'm more clear focused. For me, it has just been an all around amazing experience, an amazing result. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I want to help other people feel good, because everybody's got something. Everybody seems to have something wrong. whether they're on prescription drugs or something's ailing, ouch, this hurts. I don't feel good. I feel lethargic. Something's going on with everybody. So I just want to be, that person to say, I have something that could help you. And yeah, so I'm excited.
Nice. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to have Edie up. And whether she's in her pajamas or not. So, all right, let's start off and anybody have any questions? Let's put it that way. Let's start off with that's what this was, a question and answer thing. So why don't you can unmute yourself. Hi, this is Mike, Phoenix, Arizona, and ask a question, whatever you'd like.
So
It's your
yeah,
floor.
this was not this past December, but the December before, but still it doesn't matter. We had just started, the alkalizing products, and a lot of you have seen it. It's in the Asante Difference group. If you search my name in there, you'll see it. Or if anybody wants me to send it to them, let me know and I will. But we had been out somewhere with our grandson, and then, took a bunch of pictures. And then I had took a picture 5 days later of my husband, just whatever, a random reason. And then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what a difference in his face. So I went back and took those two pictures with an app that I have and put them side by side. And in 5 days, you've seen it, Michael. It was like, whoa. And that was inflammation. That wasn't like weight loss. That was definitely inflammation. So, pretty exciting. And he's maintained that. Like he's been through a lot of health stuff in the last, couple of years, but that inflammation in his face has not come back. And it's really amazing. I just really suggest everybody get on, start alkalizing, and you're just going to be shocked. Like I said, I'll send pictures to anybody that wants them, or you can go into the Asante Difference group, and it's in there if you search my name at the top in the search bar.
Well, thank you very much, Kat.
Okay.
So guys, this is about, we're a company that actually is more about healing and educating people on the healing process, than we are, like Danny says all the time, we don't sell anything, right? So, we create awareness, right? That's what we do. And then we educate, then we execute. That simple. That simple.
Mike, it's me again, Kat.
There you are.
Can I, because I've told you this and a couple people, but I really, really, really want to talk about the calming spray. You know what I told you about it?
Well, tell everybody about it.
I'm gonna tell everybody on the call. So it's the NAPCA calming mist, pH hydrating mist. I originally got it in a pack that I bought, and I just was using it on my face for a mist, for my before I put my lotion or little bit of makeup that I wear on. What's it called? When you mist, anyway, I mist my face with it twice a day, and then sometimes I'll spray it on our pillow. So some of you know, some of you don't, but my husband's been through multiple surgeries in the past 4 years, and just really having a hard time with pain in his legs, and really having a hard time getting away from it, trying to stay away from pain meds and all the over-the-counter stuff. But this is like some major pain. Okay. So he was just really fidgety one night about, I don't know, less than 2 weeks ago, very fidgety, just could not get comfortable. So I saw him get up, he walked into the bathroom, and he comes out and he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, the pain's gone. I mean, literally it's not, like seconds to walk from the bathroom to the living room. And I go, what do you mean the pain's gone? He goes, yeah, I went in there and used one of those I mean, he takes all the products, but not that. He doesn't use that product for anything. So he goes, well, I went in to look at your concoctions on the bathroom counter, and it said calming. So he thought, what the heck? I'll just try this calming stuff and maybe it'll calm my leg down, because he was so desperate. And it literally didn't just take the pain, make it better. 100, like, went away. We're talking like a 10. He's not a baby about pain. We're talking about a pain level of 10. Completely took it away. It lasted for 2 hours. So it's, it's not gonna, it didn't take it away forever. But he's like, I don't care if I have to spray this on 6 times a day. It's a fine mist, and it's $15. Our price is $15. I believe that's correct. Um, and it's still going on. And the more he uses it, the longer it lasts. It lasts. It's crazy. So I've tried it too, because I have some back pain. And so I've tried it on my back. Same thing. I've tried it on several people. You guys, Connie tried it on her toe. um, it's crazy. I had no idea that it helped with, we're talking big pain, not just a tiny little ache. But I mean, I'd try it on arthritis. I'd try it. If you have any pain, get the calming mist and spray it on yourself. It's like so weird. It just goes away. It comes back, but it goes away. So it's very exciting. I'm very excited about it.
Absolutely. And then people go, well, why is that? Well, there's, you know, essential oils into that spray. When we develop our products, we don't just make something. We really get deep into a lot of stuff that we make, and there's a lot of things that go in when we talk about research and development. Lots, right? We just redid some R&D on the enzymes and the probiotics, and we found out, you know what? You only need to take 5 enzymes if you're going to have muscle tissue protein. That's a big, that's we're all about, R&D, saving people money, helping people make money, and just, the funniest thing, I'm sure everybody has seen this because you had to get the link from Facebook.
And I ain't even started yet.
All right, hang on here. There. So you've been on, in order to get this link, you've probably been on Facebook, right? And everybody's going, red dye number 3 yesterday, right? It was just banged on Facebook, like about how the red dye number 3 got taken off the market and stuff like that. And under every single one, I mean, I put a comment under there and I said, yeah, how is it that we've been teaching this as a company? I've been, formulating things and teaching this for 35 years. And now you're just catching on? I was like, and then I, kind of went, oh, now they're starting to listen to me, things that make you go, right? You know, and I said, maybe people should be looking into what we formulate compared to what's out in the marketplace, because you don't have to use red, FD&C, all these different colors because they're so extremely toxic. All of them are. You're going to see yellow getting banged, that'll be the next one that'll get hit. Yellow number 5 or something like that, right? So they only got so much time in a day over there to regulate anything. It takes so much for them to do. So, if you want to make something red, use beets, right? Things like that, right? But that costs money, see? So that's why the world is in the situation that I believe it's in right now, where people are just, not well. Why? Show me anything in the store that, you could take me down to the store and, it's hard to find some, good quality things, right? So we stepped up and we said, you know what, let's do this right. And let's do everything with plants. Everything with plants. You know what? I think, anybody got any questions? You just ask them about any of the products.
Hey, Michael,
Yes.
it's me again. I don't have a question right now, but I do have a confession, which I think is a fabulous testimony to the products. And I called Mint up yesterday and I told her I felt like a complete dork. But I've been using the digestive enzymes and the probiotics backwards. I don't know where I got mixed up, but I had only been taking 1 digestive enzyme and 2 or 3 or 4 of the probiotics. I think I may have wrote it on the lids wrong or something. But that's just a testimony to how well they work,
Right.
because I feel really good.
Right.
And so now that I'm back on course, I can't wait for the next couple weeks to go by to see what changes, occur.
Right. And the whole design around enzymes is that as far as quantity goes, is why do we say 5? Well, so everything gets liquefied in about 12 minutes. So that's how long that's what you want. You want that stuff to liquefy as quickly as possible. Having something sitting chunked up in your stomach like that is not a good thing. And yeah, no, but you had them backwards, but that's all right because got some good flora going there with the probiotics. Right. Now, oh my gosh, we have to roll out the red carpet for the transformation. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting what I say. I know the transformation. Give me the other one. I'm gonna have to write this down because I love it. And I
It's
even
like it's like Transportation Authority.
oh yeah, authority. There you got it. Oh, I gotta never forget that. Go ahead.
You made it up.
Mint, the Transformation Authority. Here we go.
All right, so that's really cute. The reason why Michael came up with that is because it doesn't really matter where we're starting from. As long as we're starting and we're looking to make some kind of improvement, we're going to find it. We're going to find the improvement. We're going to move in that direction. And I'm happy to help. I've certainly navigated a lot of different things. I've experimented with a lot of different things, and I research my butt off constantly. What is most efficient? How can we leverage what we do have, whether it's our resources and our time or our finances? But I love efficiency. And I think that's one of the reasons I'm just so passionate about what we have here in our product catalog, the efficiency. I'm with Edie because I was taking the pills wrong too. It's not just that she got them flipped. I was just so motivated by food, I would forget to take them before or during. And then after I was satisfied, I go, the enzymes, the probiotics. And I did that for a while. And like Edie, I thought this stuff works great because the reason that I was taking them was satisfied. I didn't want to look like I was several months pregnant after any meal of any kind. So just the fact that I could have a full meal and still have a flat tummy, I was so happy about that. But learning to take the products correctly, then we have benefits of the benefit. So then I started noticing weight loss. And it's so nice when other people notice too. I forgot. And I saw a friend last night. She goes, "You've lost weight. It's in your face looks different." And I said, "Wow, I forgot. Yeah, I did lose weight. I'm just so used to feeling really good right now. And it's been a while since I've seen you." And consistency helps. Really does. I have friends and they say, "Oh yeah, I forgot to take it again today." The reason that they forgot is because it's not that important. We have to have a reason that we're doing what we're doing and not just be mindless people. It's like an impulsive good idea. How important is health? The AMA was founded as a union for doctors to figure out how to not lose business to these naturopaths. Very interesting. It's about the business. So it's not my favorite, topic because, we've been so bamboozled by getting some partial information. Yes, we're educating. We get the rest of the information. And sometimes people don't want to hear it, so we have to be careful mentioning it. I mentioned something to a lady yesterday who's going through menopause, and I said something to her about what the treatment that was proposed, which was go on this pharmaceutical for 6 weeks, and then if you don't feel any different or any better, then we'll do a diagnostic. And I thought, shouldn't you do the diagnostic first before you start any kind of treatment? But that's not how the system works. So I let her know a little bit about how that process would pan out, because the body really can't heal of anything pertaining to pharmaceuticals. They're all petroleum based and there's always side effects. So why not try something with no bad side effects, only good side effects? More energy, more clarity. And yes, like Edie said, you have full motion of the joint. Somebody says, "Oh, you want me to get that for you?" I said, "No, thank you. This is what my exercise is instead of going to the gym, and I carry things on my own and I go up and down stairs, and I try to have good posture and form when I'm doing something. It's a way of life. How do you do that? Well, get on the products, stay on the products, be consistent, and it works. And it's naturally a conversation piece when you're more luminous. People want that. And I'm happy to work with you so that we can get your personal scripts together, not scripts that somebody else writes, but your story in a script form so that it's easy for you to remember. It'll be your story, and we'll put it in a way, some people call it an elevator pitch, but how can we reduce this to 1 and 2 sentences? I love doing that. It's so fun. It's through the process. We go through the emotions, then we charge the statements with the emotion from the story, but it's condensed into 1 sentence. So we're able to connect quickly. This is very authentic. You mean this because this is from your heart. You're transparent. We do care. And this is a movement. We have to have a movement of caring about each other. Tune out as much as possible to this mainstream stuff. There's going to be more and more coming. And then also, mold is amplified by this, the 5Gs. So make sure that your house and your body are clear, because a lot of more of these pathogens will be multiplying faster. And the cool thing about having a healthy body, and I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but gosh, I am. I can be exposed to pretty much anything and bounce right back if it even takes me out for a day, even 1 day. I have no concerns because I really know that my immune system is functioning. That is a huge relief to go through life without fear. And these products are our safety net. So be strong in what we're doing, know why we're doing it, reach out with compassion. Nobody wants to be told what to do. So we just have ideas and perhapses and might be's and maybes. And it's up to the other person to decide if it's a yes or a no. So I just keep inviting, and that way I don't burn any bridges. Nobody minds. I didn't beat anybody up over it. I learned when to be quiet. I can tell by somebody's emotions if I've overstepped my boundary. I'm being perceptive. I get a little excited sometimes. And we often have a lot of people around us who just aren't interested at the moment, but they get interested. Some takes a couple weeks, some a couple months, some a couple years. And I was one of those people too. So I'm going to ask everybody to be patient. And when you have somebody that you care about, just keep caring about them, keep touching base with them, and ask some questions about how they are and what their life is like. Ask them good questions so that they answer something that they need to hear. And then you can hear it too. And that's a good way to be supportive. So that being said, I'm going to be supportive in my travels for the next 2 weeks, taking all my products with me. So I got my bag packed, my boxes packed, and I'm also having my easy order sent to my destination where I'm going to be for the next 2 weeks. And of course, my friends there will see, and they'll open my box and they'll say, "Oh, what did you have sent to our house?" And I'll tell, "Oh, this is for this and that's for that." and they'll just watch me in my lifestyle and how I do what I do. And, you know, there's alternatives. This is a perfect alternative. Reach out to me if you need anything. And I'm going to pass this back to you, Michael. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share with everybody. I love this community very much. I really do. I love feeling like I belong somewhere with a community of people who are like-minded and like-hearted. And, you know, we do have this non-physical energy, some call spirit, and I feel it's very much alive in this group.
Thank you. And always a pleasure to hear from Mint. And you know, guys and gals, boy, she gets me on that all the time. Something she said that was really important was that you know, just if somebody says no at the present moment, it doesn't mean it's going to be no next month or the month after that or after that. Because I've hounded a lot of people for a very long time, and then they either really got it. Some of them had to come over here for necessity, right? And we don't want that. We want to, you know, there's only two things that happen in life. You're going to pay for your health or pay for something that's going to happen down the road. Okay. And if you take care of yourself really well and you get the best chances of everything, and even if you got something going on, you get the best chances it's not going to be going on anymore, you know? Because you're feeding it live nutrition, right? And that's huge. You know, we'll all go through things in life, and but you know, like I like what Jane said when she did her talk back a couple of weeks ago. You can see that in the Asante Difference private community, where she was talking about, you know, everybody's about, oh, maybe $1 million, $1 million. And she described what $1 million was. She said the number one, you know, you get the dollar sign, then one, that's your health. And then all the zeros after that is your wealth. That's how she defines it, you know, and it makes a lot of sense because money's no good if people have any types of issues and things like that going on. It's just doesn't work like that. So, you know, you'd give everything for your health, and we unfortunately don't. It's about value, right? You know, and because you know, you have to watch out when you look at different things in not only in the store but other different. You have to always read labels. That's it. Read labels. Labels, you know, I don't care what anybody says about a product. I was talking to somebody today and they're really hitting me up on this stuff. And I said, let's read the labels together. And the minute I said that, crickets, nothing at all. Why? Because either they know or they don't want to know. And, you know, because they think that they might be in a business or something like that. But you know what? It's not long before people find out. They read these labels, they find out what's going on, and then, you know, then they don't want to, you know, have anything to do with that anymore. So with that, I want to turn it over to Dr. JJ and see what he would like to add.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you to all the wonderful speakers. You know, this has been really product centric, and I love it. I would like to touch on just a little business hack, if that's okay with everybody. I want to talk about real quickly how to increase the prosperity in your house. Surefire way. We have a promotion that's going great. And it's an incentive. You don't have to do it, but I would recommend you take it seriously. And since every one of you are on the phone, I know each and every one of you are leaders. And by the definition of leaders, you're going to lead. And as you do, your team will follow. I'm going to suggest that you take advantage of our Easy Order rewards program. If you have 100 PSV, 100-point Easy Order, 3 months in a row, so every 31 days, right? you're going to get a 50% off coupon. And I've spoken to Mint, and I know Linda's on the call right now, and many of you have gotten some great products with that 50% off. And the great thing is, after that third month, each month thereafter, that you're on a 100-point order, 100 PSV recurring order, you're going to keep on getting a 50% off coupon. Now, if you treat your business like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. If you're going to treat it like a, just a hobby, well, you might get a little bit of money, and that's okay if that's what you want. But if you're serious about business, I love the multiple of 100. If you look in our industry, most companies are 100 PSV, 100 BV, whatever you want to call it. But it's very easy to do the arithmetic. It's very easy to do reverse engineering. So as you work with your teams, as you work with yourself, and you say, hey, I want to make X a month. If I make X a month, I can retire my spouse. If I make X a month, I can do this. And Mint did a fabulous, fabulous training on this just a week or two ago. It's not just a matter of, well, I want to earn 6 figures. She said, okay, but why? And then that person gave an answer. Okay, but what would you do with that? You want to go really, really deep with your why. But when you're talking about a financial goal, having that multiple of 100 and knowing that you're going to be earning 10%, $10 for every single person that's on an easy order of 10, it's very easy for you to reverse engineer your financial goals, not only for yourself, but for your team. And teach your team those type of habits to be on that easy order rewards program. And then I would, as a community, I would even put it on the Asante difference. Congratulate people, congratulate yourself. Hey, I've been on an easy order for 100 points for 3 months. And guess what? I just got a bottle of organic helichrysum, or I just got a bottle of frankincense, organic frankincense. And you're not going to believe what I paid. And then as you lead, others will follow. And that is going to be the way, because I don't care what network marketing company you're in. If you've been in a network marketing company that's around since the 50s, or one that opens today, at the end of the day, I'm not going to look at an auto ship or what we call an easy order as a dirty word. It is the glue that keeps companies together, and it is the glue that provides you a regular, passive, residual mailbox income. So that's what I'm going to suggest, my little life hack, if you will, business hack. Have 100 PSV easy order, teach others on your team to do that. And if you do that from a financial perspective, as far as hitting goals, you're going to be congratulating team member after team member after team member. So that's my little tip for tonight. I hope everybody's having a great week, and I look forward again to sharing with you next week. Thank you, Michael, for allowing me to talk for a few minutes.
I want to leave you guys with something, right? Today I spoke to a guy who was the financial advisor to the first company that I was ever in when I was in my 20s as a distributor. And that company now, it's a public company in this space, but the stock hit the lowest of all lows. So now the owners are rushing around to try to buy it back. And they're just, they're just doing some bailouts, and the owner of that company, who is worth over $1 billion liquid, that means he's got more than $1 billion in the bank in his personal account because of that company, said to this guy I know, well, and the person that I'm talking about was up in my, I don't like upline. I'd say, we were team partners, right? But he was above me. He was in there before I was. And he got to like 700,000 a month, something insane like that. And the owner of the multi-billion-dollar company said, well, I've not seen you order here in like forever. And he says, well, he goes, I'm using, Asante. He goes, what products are you using? I said, Asante Organics. He goes, that little rock and roll haired kid, that kid, he was like, you gotta be kidding me, right? And, I loved it, because this little rock and roll guy in a little town in Wisconsin and his brother were able to, go out there and become very successful. And the reason why we did is because, like JJ said, we didn't treat this like a hobby. We told everybody. And we got the same amount of yeses, no's, I don't knows, excuses than everybody. Everybody. It's just that I wouldn't stop. And, did I get, I get it where people quit sometimes. Oh, it's so hard. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's simple, right? But this is what I did every time I felt a little lull going on in my life. I'll use this as the example because it's the only thing that's here. Am I going to let this bottle of sanitizer beat me? Am I going to let this tube of citrus body butter get me that I won't, because it's so good. And I got and I did that. When I was in the shower, actually, I would look at the shampoo and go, I'm not gonna stop. No bottle of shampoo is gonna beat me up. And well, miraculous things happened. And then, now we're here with Asante Organics. But out of all the companies in the world this guy can choose to use products from, called me up and had a heart condition. And this gentleman who made all that money is now off his medications. All his numbers are good because of the product line. So you guys got something here that, I hope you really understand what you really have, because there's nobody out there that can go out there and make the statement that we're the largest USDA certified organic superstore, except for one company right here. And again, a company that doesn't make just stuff. We make the things that you use every single solitary day, and not stuff that's just going to sit around and things like that. No. So, and new things on the horizon, some really good new things on the horizon. Like, we're installing some things in 90 days, and then that'll happen, and then you'll hear about something awesome. So, we keep everybody in mind, and we're here to help everybody. And somebody said to me yesterday, I just can't believe that a guy who's the CEO is actually on the phone with me for 10 minutes. I go, well, if you got an hour, I can stay on the phone with you if that's what you need. But, they just, because you don't see that in companies. But we're a family-owned business, and I think we, with our families and Dr. JJ's family, it's a good combination. And then everybody else, you guys are our family, and we take care of you. And I'm not gonna, I say it, if nature don't make it, don't take it, right? But you got to do that organically. You can't just start throwing stuff inside you either. If I'm gonna pick something up, I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna search really hard to make sure that it's an organic product, no matter what it is. And that's what we've done here. We've allowed it so that you could, no matter who you are, how old you are, get up in the morning, go to bed at night, and not touch yourself with a single solitary chemical. Okay, 100% chemical free, 100% toxic free. And as I say, and I end, is that at the end of every single day, before you say your prayers and thank the good Lord for his breath in your lungs, or your heartbeat, spending time with your families, all these things, remember, I don't live in here, live in here. Okay. So it's what you're putting on the inside of the space and on the outside, because the skin's the largest organ, because anything that you put on top of you is going to get in your bloodstream in 26 seconds. So I was trying to teach somebody that today. Look, if you put good stuff in, bad stuff on top of you, you're confusing your immune system like crazy. and it's no good. If you put good stuff inside of you and bad stuff on top of you, or good, vice versa, right? The good and the bad it'll never work. But if you get good stuff inside of you and good stuff on top of you, that's why we got the toothpaste and the deodorant and everything that you can imagine under the sun. Well, now you've created a machine like Edie, right? I mean, like what she talks about. And that's how it works. And so at the end of the day, you just got to think about everything that you did to yourself. And no matter how small or how large you did it, you either done one of two things. One, you participated in your life, or two, you participated in your death. And it's just that simple. And you get to choose. So taking care of yourself is your responsibility. And it's one thing to do all the educating, which we do. That's first place in our here is education, and then solutions. And then after that, people got to make decisions, and hopefully make the right decisions. So we're very structured. So Tuesday night, every Tuesday and Thursday, we do these lives. Tuesday night, we'll be doing a business opportunity live. So bring your people, bring 5 people, and guess what? Get $100. Or we work something out with product, a couple $100 in product. I like that. For having 5 guests on, it's beautiful. And and the promotion. I mean, that's huge, what like JJ talks about. You can, and what's even bigger than that, you can get a package. There's packages back there. There's bundles. You can get that at half price. So it's phenomenal. And yeah, so with that being said, be here on Tuesdays. Next Thursday will be Dr. Becky again. And God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your businesses, guys and gals. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Be blessed. Have a safe weekend. And we love you guys. Take care.